Melissa Ann from Bosnar Health.
Hi, Bosnar Health. Hope you're doing well and safe.
So we are back. I've been doing the exercises and all the stretches and all the videos, which has been helping me so much because I'm also working from home and I've been noticing a lot of upper back pain, and doing the exercises has made all the difference. So we're back to give you more in popular demand. So we will have Ann show us some more fun exercises that I hope you guys are doing at home as well.
We've got a few plans for how we're going to do our exercises. Today I'm just going to focus on upper body exercises. Our next video we might do some core, we might do some lower body. We're going to try to bring it all together for you. I know some of you have resistance bands, and so I do plan to try to include that in the future as well. But since having something with a little bit of weight on it is probably the easiest for everyone, I'm going to do just a quick run through today of some exercises we can do for our upper body, just to kind of keep ourselves strong. I want you up and moving to be able to do some of these things. Okay, so we're going to work out together on this. This whole thing is like, we're going to do the whole thing. It's only going to take you 3 minutes. Almost everyone can get up from their desk and move around for 3 minutes. Oh, you know, as soon as the kettle's done and you're waiting for your tea or your coffee, you can just do this. So we're going to get started with a nice bicep curl. We're going to get started with checking our posture, making sure that we're grounded on our feet, our core is engaged, our shoulders are down, our head is back. We're in a nice strong position. Now, for a bicep curl, the only party that's moving is your elbows, so this one's nice and easy. So we're going to start. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's boring to hear me count, but 5. And this is 10. Okay, next one. Got our weights here. We're going to turn a little bit here, keeping your core and your shoulders engaged. We're going to turn out. And I want you to feel your shoulder blades contracting when you do this. This is about your shoulders and your back, getting those scapular muscles to still keep working. I think that was 4, so this is 5. Okay, and now we're going to stay right here. We're going to do a nice lift. We're going to raise our shoulders up. You don't want to try to come all the way to 90, because that can be a little tough on your shoulders, but you're going to come close, so like 80. That's 9 and 10. Okay, next we're going to come back up here. Now we're going to do some punches. The main thing about this, we're going to go forward. As we come back, I want you pulling your shoulder blade down and back. This is not just a winging your arm muscle. This is let's get your shoulders involved. So 1, go forward, and we pull back. So 1, 2, 3, and you're pulling back there. Is that 10? I think that was 10. I got to count better. Okay, we're staying here. Dropping here a little bit. This one's going up to the sky. For tricep curls, I want you to make sure this part of your arm stays next to your ears. We're not winging off anywhere. We're right here, nicely locked in. This arm can stay here, and we're going to drop and do 10. So lifting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one comes down and this one goes up. Now I know you can do these together, but I find it easier if people can focus on just doing one thing at a time. You're holding your weight over your head here, so I'd rather you just focus on not dropping something and cracking open your skull, because that's not a fun thing. I lost count. Whoops. I'm calling that 7. Sorry, people. And then we're back down. Okay, so that was 5 little movements. We're now going to run through them all together. So we're going to do a nice bicep curl. We're going to do a rotate out, a lift up, a punch and a pull, and then up and down, and up and down. Whoops, I screwed up that one, didn't I? Let's do that again. And out, and lift, punch and pull, go up. Let's make sure we've got arm positioned nicely for tricep, and especially on this side too. There you go, and back down. We're going to run through it one last time, and then you're going to be done. Okay, wasn't that the most fun you've had all day? Nice quick run through. You can do that. You can do it a couple of times a day if you want. If you don't have free weights and you're using something else, then I want you to be careful with the tricep or maybe leave it out, because the main thing with this is if you've got anything over your head, you want to be in control of the weight. So there are other safe ways to move tricep. You can, if you like, just turn back here and do something like this. It doesn't work tricep as fully, but it's safer than holding something unsteadily over your head. But if you've got these and you can get your shoulder that high, then that's a nice way to go. How'd that go, Melissa? Did you love those?
I love those. I also want to point out that Ann is an amazing RMT, uses her arms multiple times a day on different people all the time. And if you did notice, she's incredibly buff, which means that you should be doing these all the time if you want to have the arm strength of a true warrior. And I was wondering if you'd be able to show us more stretches, because I found those exceptionally beneficial, and I find sometimes after doing the weights, things can get a little tight. So is there any stretches that you'd recommend to kind of follow up with this with?
Absolutely. There is one I want to add to the stuff I've given you before. I'm just going to turn us all a little bit this way so I can find the doorway here. You can do this with against the wall, but I find that it's easier to do a stretch for this muscle here, which you will be using a lot with some of these against a doorway. I'm going to turn and show you something. I want you standing in the doorway with this part of your arm against the door. So you're not doing this, we're not trying to wing our elbows or anything. Nicely stable. We're using this as a way of anchoring this part of the muscle while we're stretching this way. So if you're holding in the doorway, you step into the doorway, maybe put one foot forward. I want you to lean into the doorway, but your inclination will be to lean this way, which isn't stretching your back. So you're aiming that way. You're anchored here, and you're looking at something over there, and you're just going to lean over there. It should feel comfortable. If this doesn't feel comfortable, back up your pressure a bit. Consider changing your angle. As a way to start, for pec stretching, you need to go from somewhere from 90 all the way up as high as you can get. So start somewhere in the middle and see how that feels. Shift around if you need to. So you're just going to lean over here, and we're going to do that wonderful count. Take to 30 again. Just 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Takes a nice long time, but it's good for us to stop and meditate and think about life. You're going to do this on both sides. I don't know if I can do that on this particular doorway because the little house is built in an interesting way, but you do this side, and then you could either then just turn around this way and point that way, or if you are in a traditional doorway, you'll do this on this side too. Main thing, once you've done that, or any exercise you do, you always finish with your neck stretches. Even doing that pectoral stretch, we had to tighten some of our neck muscles to get our arm up. Anytime you do a stretch, one muscle has to contract to help the other one do the stretch. So at the end of that, go again, posture, breathing open, and you're dropping your head to the side. You're breathing and thinking and feeling that stretch. That's why it takes 30 seconds, because in the first 5 seconds, like this isn't doing anything, give it time, let your body settle in. Do not pull on your head, just wait, breathe, think about the shoulder being down, stay level. Remember, this is not a neck stretch. We're going to hang out here. You're going to finish your 30 seconds on this side. Come back to neutral. Nice breath. Settle in. Drop to this side. Do the same thing. Breathing. Staying here with it. It's all good. Feel like, yeah, I didn't do this stretch here. I wonder what I did with this side. So I'm going to hang out here a little bit longer. And then I'm going to do this again afterwards. If your body tells you that, if there's something where you think, oh, that side wasn't much, wow, this side. We always use one side of our body a little bit more than another. Our bodies are not even in any way. We reflect what we do. So if you feel like, hey, I should be stretching a little bit more on this side, then stretch a little bit more on this side. And come back to neutral. When you go over to this side again, you're doing that rotation to look up to try to get some of that front of your neck muscle, because we've been doing all of this. Looking up at the sky, contemplating the ceiling. It's like, should I paint the ceiling? Probably, but not today, so that's okay. And again, you're back to neutral. You were going to do that for 30 seconds. I'm just not going to bore you with that long. And you're tilting and looking up again, making sure you're level. A stretch, breathe. If you don't feel the stretch, kind of tilt into it a little bit more. Breathe into that. Make sure you keep breathing. You count, you come back to the neutral, and you're done. Breathe. Now you can go back to your day, but remember all of this. Remember all the other exercises. You can take a little break throughout the day and do whichever ones you feel like. Mix and match. It'll be fun.
And remember, guys, if you have a hard time remembering, we do have these videos recorded and they are shareable. So definitely you can visit them at any point if you'd like to do the workouts with Ann. That's how I've been doing them. And I will say that one of the tips that you have stated already that's helped me a lot is ending with a neck stretch. I actually never thought to do that when I was stretching or pulling down even after workouts. I would always do a neck stretch and then all my other stretches. And I started incorporating the neck stretch at the very end, and I've noticed a huge difference. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, never make a little muscle pay the price for a big muscle.
That is a good tip. We should get that on like Bosnar Health t-shirts and sell them.
That definitely can be my tagline.
As always, if you guys have any questions, concerns, feedback, please feel free to email us at info@Bosnar Health, or you can visit us on Facebook, which is probably where you're viewing this video, or we also have an Instagram as well. Thank you so much, Ann, again, for sharing your ultimate wisdom with us, and we look forward to being with you guys and seeing you guys again soon. Bye for now, Bosnar.
We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.